Hi guys, welcome if you're back and welcome if you're brand new. Today I'm just doing a tutorial on these nails that I made. Some of the footage goes missing at the end, so I do apologize for that in advance. So me putting the charms on and the top coat, which of course that's like my favorite part and it really pissed me off. I don't know why I did that, so I'm doing like a brown set, so like a real cozy teddy bear kind of set. I'm using the double rhythm gel polish. This one is, let me see which one this is. This is the jelly brown set from Double Rhythm that I'm using. And I showed you guys my liner brush because I was going to use that, but then I ended up switching. This is one of my favorite brushes from Slade by Val. It's a 12 millimeter liner brush, and it's like the thinnest brush I ever had in my life. It's the best brush, so hopefully she'll be restocking those soon. And I know that she has like an 8 millimeter one too that's out of stock that I want as well. So I'm hoping that comes back into stock. And as soon as that 12 millimeter liner brush comes in stock, I'm buying another one. But yeah, that's why I showed it to you. But I'm going to end up using the 20 millimeter from Tino Vo, which is an amazing brush as well. And their shipping is really fast. I'm in Colorado. I don't know where they're located at, but I got it within 2 days, which is amazing. And I love his products. But here I'm going to go in with one layer first, and it's like a jelly color. And I'll do 2 coats on all the nails. And I wanted to kind of show you like a couple different ways to do it, because if you're a beginner, I know when I first started out, like I was like, why is my gel polish clumping up at the end of square nails? Well, it's because too much polish swells at the end, and you could see me getting my liner brush and kind of smoothing it over there at the end. And for beginners, like you want to do that. You could do a liner brush or whichever you feel comfortable with, and make sure to clean them sidewalls. But it would piss me off, and it would be with every set. But as you get better at doing it, you don't have to use a liner brush. I was just showing you a technique that you could do as a beginner, and the liner brush pretty much saved me as a beginner. But you always want to clean the sidewalls, with your glove or a brush or whatever, because it'll also go to the edge of the nail. And that used to drive me crazy, and I never knew why. And it just would always look like shit because it would never keep its shape, and it would always be like a lump at the end of the nail. And I'm like, why? And I would try to file it down and it'd be uneven, but that's why. Take your liner brush and kind of just go over it. But once you get a hang of working with gel polish, it's super easy and you'll have, a quicker time with it. And it doesn't work with sanding it down. It won't make it look any better because that'll be the uneven part, and you'll sand down the rest of the nail, which it'll just make it look all uneven. So here you'll see me doing a second coat on the thumb. Yeah. And see, I'll still take my liner brush and go over it just to show you guys, and then go backwards and however way. But yeah, this is one technique, or you could just use a brush from the bottle like I'm showing you here. But either way, you'll still need to do it however you want. I'm just showing a different way for different people, whichever works for you. So yeah, it'll do it on square nails, coffin nails, but like on stiletto and round, it doesn't do it. But on square nails, you'll have a horrible time. And I didn't know that. And I would watch lots of videos, and all the girls' nails look perfect, and it's because they edit them and they don't really mention that part. So that's just something I wanted to mention. And then there I go, having lint in my nail. That's always a pain in the ass. Where it comes from, I don't know. And see that little white mat that I have there? Underneath it, of course, I have a dental bib, and then like a purple, like waterproof table mat that I have. But those white mats I buy from Amazon, and they're actually a nail mat. So of course the dental bib, and then that white mat is called 4 Pro Professional Care Nail Care Towels. I love those, and they don't have lint on them. So they're lint free, and I just love those because whether I'm doing acrylic or gel polish or polygel or whatever it is, I have these, and I could wipe my brush on it. If I have lint, I could wipe my brush directly on it and remove the lint, and I don't have an issue. I just really like them, and they come 50 in a pack or 100 in a pack, and they last a long time. So for me anyways, you just get a new one every time and you're good to go. And I think they're like $9.99 for 50, so it's not horrible. But yeah, I love them. Another nail girly turned me on to them, and I absolutely love them things. So here I'm going in with some rubbing alcohol in a lint-free wipe because my nail knocked over on the way out of the lab. And of course got some lint on it. So I'm just going to go over every nail with some rubbing alcohol to get the lint off of them, because no matter what you do and how you clean your desk, lint and dust is going to come. I do go to get an air purifier because I know some of the girlies said that helps. So I'm going to try that. But I clean my desk every day, and I'll even lint roll it before I start a new set. And I wear gloves and the whole nine, and clean off my lights, and I'll still get lint from somewhere. I don't know where it comes from, but it never fails. So before each set, I also wanted to mention I buff each nail and do a base coat for any press-ons that I'm sending out. That's just what I always do. So I wanted to mention that. And that's what I did with these ones. So, and I always do 2 layers of whatever gel polish that I'm doing, depending on if it's going to be like a jelly set or not. But these ones I did 2 coat. This is a really pretty jelly color, so I just really wanted to use these ones. These are super pretty. I'm going to have to tag the girl's name. Oops, kicked over my water bottle. I'm going to have to, I seen a girl do these yesterday, and I thought they were super cute, and I want to do a twist on them. So I'm going to tag the girl in the video that I seen do them last night. I don't remember who I seen do them, but I have her in my video log, so I will absolutely tag her in it after I go ahead and post it to let her know I kind of recreated it. I don't really do recreations too much, but when I do, and I know the girl's name or who made them, I'm sure like a bunch of people makes different nails, but since I seen a girl just do them last night, I'm going to tag her in it because I just seen her do something similar. So I'm going to tag the girl in it. Yeah, but I thought they were super cute. And so, yeah, I just think I should. There goes the lint again. Fucking hell. Every time. It just keeps coming back. It won't go away. And you could see I had to pop a little hole. I cut a little snippet in my gloves because I think these are 3 X's on my hands. I know everybody can't work with it, but I do. I know, crazy, right? But I have, oh, excuse me. It's only 4 o'clock and I'm yawning already, but I have, the Jello Pill Off base. I've had these on for a week and a half, and last time I used the Jello Pill Off base, they popped off the same night. So I wanted to try it, not putting it all over my nail bed and just like a strip down my nail bed. And it's worked good this time. So I think I'm going to do that from now on and go ahead and wear them. So now that I have 2 coats on, I'm going to go ahead and lint roll my silicone mold. And I'm going to start making little bows with the lighter color of brown. You'll see I'm going to find this, and this silicone mold I got off of Temu. And it has all kinds of different bows on it. I absolutely love this mold. Oh, there's my puppy. He was crying at the moment, and so I was like, oh, you guys probably want to see him. He was crying because he was hungry. I swear I feed them puppies every 5 seconds. They're just now starting to eat food, and I made them chicken and rice with carrots in the crock pot. And it's like this, I forgot what it's called, but in Asian culture, it's good for puppies to eat soft foods like that. It's better than dog food for them when they're starting to eat. So I've been feeding them that along with the milk, because the mother right now, she can't breastfeed anymore. So yeah, I have 4 little puppies, and I will be getting rid of the little girl and 2 of the little boys, and I'm going to keep one of them. So he wanted to make a little debut. He was barking back there, so I had to stop the video and feed little guy. But anyways, I go ahead and I put the lighter colored gel polish in there, and I kind of like bang it down and like bend it at an angle. And then I take my dotting tool and kind of like whoosh it around in there and make sure it gets in like every crevice with the gel polish. And then I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds on one side and flip it over at 60 seconds on the other side. I always flip it, even if it's clear. I know that if it is clear, it's clear, but I still flip it just to make sure, because I don't want something uncured on anybody's finger or my finger or anybody's finger, you know what I mean? And since it's in a mold, just to be safe, you never know. And I always test my jellies out ahead of time, but just to be safe. And that's why I double cure it. I've tested out clear and I've tested out these ones, but that's part of the reason I do it. It's just a habit. So I'm going to end up making 3 of those little bows, and you'll see me pop them out in a little bit. So, and they're so cute. I love them. And so then on the lighter color nails, I'm going to do what are those called? I guess it would be like the corset lace up, right? Is that what it is? I guess. Well, that is a pain in the ass. Okay. Nobody ever tells you how hard that shit is. I've done it before, but I figured out a way to do it. You don't want to go all the way through with one line, all the way through with the other line. You want to make a line, stop in the middle, make a line, stop in the middle, and then kind of continue. You'll see me mess up here in a minute. But yeah, that shit is hard. And nobody really tells you that, because every time you see girls do nails, it's always perfect because they edit it out. Well, I left my mistakes in because I think it's probably informative for a lot of girls. I never see a whole lot of mistakes on girls' stuff because, who wants to leave their damn mistakes in? I did, because I was so frustrated. I was like, oh my God, it's uneven again. I know I redid the top one once, and then the bottom one I redid 3 times, because I was like, yeah, I have to make another X down there. But yeah, it's hard to get it in the middle. This brush is amazing. I love it. And then what I showed you before was the Tino Vo brush conditioning cleanser. And it's safe to use with gel products. And it's like an oil cleanser stuff. And of course, I clean my brushes off as I'm doing it with acetone if I switch colors and stuff. But at the end, when I'm done with my brushes, I clean it off with that brush conditioning oil, and I don't wipe it off. But if I'm in the middle of a set and I use that, you want to go ahead and wipe your brush off, just with the lint-free wipe, and then you could go right back into gel polish with it. It's freaking amazing. I love it. I now know that my brushes will live and not die right away because of this stuff, because my brushes were horrible. And who wants to spend a lot of money on a liner brush or any other brush, and they start getting frayed and shit, and then you have to get another one? I know I don't. So that brush conditioning liquid is amazing. And you don't have to use a ton of it. It lasts, and it doesn't evaporate either. So if you pour too much in your little dish, it'll be there the next day. That's for sure. So I really like that stuff. And then you won't see at the end of my video me using that the Tino Vo clear texture gel, because I was Obviously didn't record it, but hopefully you get to see when I'm shaking the nail. Oh no, you won't get to see that. I put the stuff on to put the charms on, and I'm like shaking the hell out of the nail to show you guys that that stuff will not move when you put the charm there. Like, I'll never go back to anything else. And especially using caviar beads. I don't know why anyone would want to struggle putting on in caviar beads with regular gel, because that's not the business. Crooked, here it goes, erased. Yeah, that was a pain in the ass. So then I started figuring out, once you get to the middle, stop, bring the other line down, stop, and then continue with your line work. And probably don't twist the nail side to side. Just look straight on and do it, because if it's just a regular client's finger, you're not going to be able to twist it backwards and forwards and flip it around, it's just because I'm doing a press on right now. But if I were doing one of my girls' nails, I can't do all what I'm doing right here. So see, I'm trying not to do it. And so see how I'm going to stop right there. So see, and then I go around, but as I get further down the nail, I now know just kind of stop at the X in the middle, and that way, because I was making it uneven to where it wasn't lining up, and it was really pissing me off. And I had to cure every line because I am clumsy and I would mess it up. I can't. And I have to buy some art gels or liner gels. And I'm going to go with Tino Vo's liner art gel sets. That's what I'm going to buy, because his products are amazing. And I'm settled on his now because they're just amazing. And I know those liner art gels have to be amazing. And he has, what does he have? He has the art gels, and then there's two different kinds. So I'm going to get half art gels and then the other ones, because I want to try both of them out. Some are good with chrome and some are compatible with pigment powders. So I want to try both of them. They're really good, I heard. So I definitely want to get them. If you don't know who he is, definitely look it up. Everybody pretty much, I would think, would know who he is, but he's amazing. So here I go with the next one. See, stop there. No. See, you see how I'm making the line from right there to the middle? That's how you do it. No, just stop. That's how you get it to meet in the middle. Because before I was going all the way through, and then I'd be like, oh my God, it's crooked. It's off to the side. So that's how I know girlies are getting it even. And see, I think it's just a learning thing, and not a whole lot of girls will explain, oh yeah, that's how I got that X perfect. You just kind of see them making perfect lines and perfect this, perfect that. But no, that's not how, everything started. I'm sure they had trial and error just like I do and everyone else does. We just don't get to see it, which kind of sucks, because now we got to go through all of that, which I guess that's the cost of doing nail stuff. But it would be nice to kind of know some of the tricks so we all don't have to suffer through everything. But I guess maybe people don't want to give out the secrets, but I don't have a problem with giving up the secrets, because I hated figuring this out. It really pissed me off. So here that is. So you'll see me drying it in a second with my not polished flash cure lamp, which I absolutely love. Yep, they are hard as hell, these damn X's. Yeah, I think that's what they are. They're like the lace-up corset things. And then towards the end, I do put the pearls on there, down the middle, which were really cute. I wish you guys would have got to see that. I don't know why the hell my phone stopped recording. There goes my lamp died. Pissed me off too. And I don't know why it died, because it said it was at 60% battery. But I think it lied to me. See how it says 60% or 60? It just wouldn't turn on. I plugged it in and let it charge a little bit, went back. Damn thing. So I let that charge. And you know what? I haven't charged that in 3 months, and it's worked. So that's probably what I get. it lasted a long time. And I when I say I use that thing, like I use it every day. So, I mean, it was going to die eventually. So that battery lasted a long time. So if you're in the market for a flash cure lamp, get that one. And I think that one was on sale. I think I only paid $40 for that flash cure lamp. And you know what? I just seen that Not Polished came out with like different colors. Now they have pink lamps and black lamps. Oh, if I would have known, I would have got a pink one or a black one. They're pretty cool. Black or pink, I guess. I wonder if it's the same like chrome. Because the one thing I do have to say about like the chrome is dust sticks to it. It pisses me off because dust will stick to it. That's the only thing. I'm always lint rolling it and getting dust off of it and shining it and stuff, but I guess it's bound to happen. So here goes one of those bows. They're so cute too. And if you have like little excess gel or whatever, you could just nip it off with scissors. But they're super easy to make. You know what I have? I have like these clear little bottles I got from AliExpress, and they come in every color. I just got clear to test it out. The Devil Wears Press-Ons put me onto it. It has like those little silver tips. What is this stuff called? Let me look for it. But it comes in every color, and it just works great in those little molds. And if I would have had that color, I would have. But it comes in like pink, clear, brown, black, blue. But I just use a gel polish. And so, yeah, but I'm going to buy some more of these. The Devil Wears Press-Ons put me onto these little clear bottles of the mold gels. And since it has that little silver tip, it's so easy to get in there. I wish I would have had it, but resin, that's what it is. It's resin. It's nail mold resin. And if you look it up on AliExpress, Shein, Temu, any of those places, it'll have it. So I really love that stuff. I only got it in clear to try it, but I should have bought all the colors. But gel polish works good too. It's just you have to clean it up. Because people always try those molds, like the 3D mold gel. You cannot get it in those little molds. You can't. You have to have something liquidy. That won't work for that. So here I am, my second nail. I'm going to go ahead and try that. This nail, the second nail went smoother than the first nail for sure. Because I think I knew better after the first one. And this is not the first time I done this design, but I hadn't done it in a while, so I definitely forgot how annoying it was. So I definitely needed some practice. So I'm glad that I did this set to brush up on. And look, you see me messing up. Because if I don't like it, I will erase it and I'll completely start over because it upsetted me. And then when I was editing the video and I got to the end, I was pissed off. I was like, are you serious right now? I said, no way. Did I record this whole video and then I don't even get to see putting on charms? That really made me mad. My camera just like quit and it didn't even like beep and tell me anything that it was stopping. So that was nice. So here I am with these dang lines. And then all I'm using to clean it up is just 100% acetone that I get from Walmart, Sally's, Amazon, wherever. I know the acetone doesn't take off gel polish. It doesn't bother it at all. See those little charms? They're so cute. And see, you could see a little gel polish that kind of went over. I'm just using my tweezies to kind of pull it off, like the extra part. Then I think I'm going to make one more. And I left that part in because a lot of people, when they get these silicone molds, don't know how to use them if they don't have resin. And they're like, how do, I've been asked like how I do it and how do I use them. Like you could just use it with plain old gel polish. You could probably even use regular nail polish. I'm assuming you probably could. You really probably could. I just might be a little different putting it in there because you don't have all the time in the world to get it in there. but I'm sure it works the same way. I just don't have any regular nail polish. So you just kind of get it in there, shake it down, and then I clean it up with just some acetone and a little cleanup brush. Just like that. You don't want to wipe too much off the top though, because you want to, keep it on the, the bow part. I'm just literally wiping the sides where I know it's not on the bow, and like I'll flip it over and look to see like how the bow's shaped and stuff, and make sure I got it like in the right creases and stuff like that. I've just had to cover a little bit more of the bow up and stuff. See, there you go. And then I'll do 60 seconds on one side up, and then flip it over side down. And then here I go back with these damn lace ups again. And I always try to have my desk tidy when I'm doing line work, because if you don't, and it's kind of like messy everywhere, and you knock over gel polish and you're trying to do line work, it's frustrating and it's a pain in the ass. Like, it'll irritate you more. And I also want to mention, when you're doing line work, it is easier with liner gels, art gels. This is just regular gel polish, and you can just see it's kind of going all over the place for me. I do have like liner gel in black and white, and some in like Savvy Land, art gels, liner gels, whatever you want to call it. But they're just not of good quality. So I want to mention, like, if you're just starting out, skip over buying like the bullshit products, because if you're like me and you're like, oh, I want to get some Savvy Land liner gels, like, yeah, I have those, but I really haven't touched them. Like, I have them up here on my stuff, but I haven't touched them. Like, I'm going to end up doing a giveaway for somebody that wants them, and hopefully somebody will actually use them and not just set up here, because I think I have like 3 open and the rest of them are unused. And then I also have some other stuff I'd like to give away to somebody that actually wants the products and will use them. I would be really happy to see them go to use. I really would. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm so sorry you guys didn't get to see me put on the charms. Here at the end, I kind of pan over to see what the nails look like at the end. And right here, I'm just showing you like what charms I was gonna pick, and some of the charms like I was thinking about. But I really do apologize. Like, I really don't know why my camera did that to me. Maybe because I had no space, but it didn't ask me to delete nothing. But yeah, I had these teddy bear charms I was thinking about, and then some other ones. So again, I apologize, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like and subscribe and comment, and I will see you in the next one.